it gives everything about AEO program. So everybody should write this circular 33 by 2016, dated 22nd July 2016. For MSME, we have made some relaxation, as this circular have 11 annexures. But for MSME, we have rationalized these annexures, and those annexures are 54, mentioned in 54 by 2020, circular number 54 by 2020. I will be having in this presentation also, and all those annexures. These are the show cause notices. If any applicant is having a show cause notice on 5 parameter, I just mentioned those 5 parameter: fraud, forgery, outright smuggling, clandestine removal, or tax collected not deposited. If there is a show cause notice on these 5 parameter, then you are not eligible for AEO. Otherwise, you are very good at AEO eligibility level. Similarly, there should be no prosecution launched against the senior management or director of the company. And if there are other show cause notices, then the ratio should not exceed of 10%. So these are some nitty-gritties, but you should focus on basically those 5 parameters. We have financial solvency issues also. For tier 2, tier 1 and tier 2, the financial solvency to be certified by a chartered accountant. For tier 3 and LO, it is to be by a statutory auditor. And it means that applicant must be financially solvent. These are certain benefits which we provide. High facilitation, your shipping bill will not be examined, and if it is under examination, it will be given priority. If there is any requirement of bank guarantee, you will be having a relaxation as mentioned in the table. Any investigation, dispute resolution will be fastened, and there is a point of contact. Manager we have appointed in every zone, every AU cell, so you can very well reach out to them. There is a deferred duty payment facility. Some of you exporter may also doing the function of imports. And similarly for 16 to 30, duty paid on 1st of next month. The most important benefit I would like to stress all my MSME to focus on, tier 2 and tier 3, they have the MRA benefit. What does it mean? MRA is Mutual Recognition Agreement. If you are AU in my country, then you will be recognized as a trusted and compliant trader in a country where I have signed MRA. For example, South Korea. For example, USA. For example, UAE. So anybody taking import from you will be facilitated in that country. So this is the benefit which we want to convey to you, that this single benefit will give you business opportunity globally at global level, and so that our exports can you can say touch the various heights. So MRA benefit in other countries, these are eligible to tier 2 and tier 3. Let me explain you further. For importer and exporter, we have a tier based certification. Tier 1 is a entry base, only desk based review, no physical verification. Tier 2 to tier 2 at a certain higher level, compliances are increased, benefits are increased. Similarly, tier 3, the topmost level, the most compliant and highly benefited. Similarly, you have waiver of seal verification for tier 2 and tier 3. Refund rebates are also provided in a time bound manner. LO, we don't need validation process. Legal compliance I just discussed. Commercial record, you have to be okay with commercial records wherever possible. Transport record and other accountancy type record. Financial solvency I just. Safety and security comprises of procedural security. Like you must have your procedure in place so that there are some appropriate internal controls and measures to ensure safety and security of the procedures relating to applicant business and your supply chain. Premise security, if you are an MSME, we want that your premise be secure. There are set standard to have that premise to be no unwanted, unlawful intrusion can happen to your premise. Cargo security, you must have appropriate measure for handling of the goods include protection against the introduction, exchange and loss of material. Conveyance security, 7-point inspection formula of the container where the cargo is being exported or coming to the port itself. Personal security, maybe because of virtue of MSME, your staff numbers are not high, but you do a due diligence in appointing those persons, have a background check or whether your referral is there or these kind of things to be managed. Business partner, be aware, like we say in the bank, know your customer. We want know your supplier, know your buyer. So that's a business partner security. Security training and threat awareness. Your employee must be aware about some of the threat that may hamper your business entity, and security awareness program should be there. Now, I was explaining these measures to MSMEs. Eligibility requirement 25 to 10 document, 3 to 2 year business activity requirement, and qualifying period is also relaxed by for 2 years. Similarly, there are some targets to the custom officers also. For normal application, 6 month time is given, but for MSME only 3 months are given. So in 3 months, MSME application have to be disposed of. And if there is an application which is not disposed in 3 months, you must write to the Directorate of International Customs. I will be sharing the email ID to these guys and will update here also. Then bank guarantee relaxation we just discussed, and annexes were simplified. So out of 11 annexes, this is one annexer 1, this is general compliances, where we need only some basic parameter like what is your name of company, has your application been rejected earlier, and if yes, so on what ground. So some parameter, your IC number, GST and MSME certificate number, company registration number, your address, code, everything, site plan. Then if you are a manufacturer, then what are the main item of manufacturing, and similarly some basic things are to be addressed in this annexer number 1. So these are the general compliances. Second is the compliance annexer 2, which is legal, commercial and financials. So these 10 parameters will give you a brief idea, is there any legal compliance issue, is there any show cause notice issue to you on the basis of fraud, forgery and all those things we discussed, is there any financials that are being in control, whether you have been insolvent any past time, what is your last 2 year financials, for example net current ratio, net worth, or what are your solvency certificate, we want that breakup of recovery, if there any retrieval of your business records, protection of your computerized record system where you manage some of the accounts, and the last annexer is safety and security, what I mentioned, conveyance security, cargo security and premise security. These are some points where you conveyance security, your 7-point inspection formula, your transporters, whether training records are maintained and everything. So these are 3 annexes. Now let's directly come to the, so we have our online portal aeoindia.gov.in, AEO India.gov stands for government.in. On that portal, all the user guides, everything is available step by step. So what we have done, we have taken a screenshot, then explain, then next screenshot, then explain. So it's a very user-friendly guides available here. And all these 3 annexes which I have just explained to you, you have to fill those annexes only and the supporting documents. There are some blocks where you have to upload those documents, and uploading on those documents, your application will will submit to the zone which you have selected. Then zonal officer, if you have applied for tier 1, exporter will not have any much benefit on tier 1. If you are applying for tier 2, you will be given an option, because whole India is divided into 21 zones. So in any of the zone you want to apply, just see where your import export happens at the maximum 1, 2, 3 level. So you may select the zone. If it is not appropriate, your zone will be migrated. Once this application is filed, this will automatically go to the nodal officer of the zone, which will allot a CRM, client relationship manager, to you, then that AEO cell will be in touch with you that your documents are scrutinized, they are found in order, or there is some deficiency. Single point you have to keep in mind, you need not to visit any of the office, just that is an online mode where we communicate. You communicate with AEO cells via email, and you can track your application via the login ID and the password which is being provided to you when you first place register yourself. In the first place, register yourself, you get your username and password, then you file your application, you just upload these three annexures and the supporting documents, and your work is done. Then automatically AEO cell will connect you. They will request you for a date where they can visit your premise, they can verify the documents, they can verify the facts which you have mentioned in your annexures. Then your application will be processed by the nodal officer, then zonal program manager, and finally it comes to our office, DIC, Directorate of International Customs. Once we approve this application, your certificate will be generated and emailed you. There is no manual certificate. It is emailed and the facilitation will start at the back end. And once you are tier 2 or tier 3, then you are eligible for these MRA benefits which I mentioned. For that, you have to fill a MRA benefit form. So the problem is, people have joined AEO, people have joined tier 2 and tier 3. What I want to know, tell you that they have not filled that particular benefit form, and we are not able to provide you those benefits, and that hurts us because once MRA is signed, we are facilitating South Korean AEO exporters, but my AEO exporters are not aware. Capexil is doing lots of effort. They have got registration of 250, but if 50 aware, so my focus is on those 50 which are more aware. At least those should fill that MRA benefit form. This benefit form is in your username, password, enter. Left side this form is available. You just need to fill this form online and we will get it. There is no other form, no other process you need to follow. And if you want to have a print, we will share this with Capexil, this PDF form. I request you please share these form to 1500 members. If they get fill this form and email us, don't share that hard copy, whatever. The very one option where you need not to bother about emailing also is your login ID and password. We have provided you all login ID and password. If anybody having problem in that also, I am here for, I think, what time I have Chelkezi with me?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. So let's open to the question and answer.
Yeah, and sir, during the this